Yeah, all right. So it's Sam again. Now, what is the conclusion? You must think of money as a tool to an end and never the other way around. You must think of money as a tool that we're going to use to accomplish a higher purpose. And we must never think as money as a higher purpose that we are going to use things to get. As a society, for example, we should think of money as a tool that we're going to use to achieve a higher purpose. And what is that higher purpose? That higher purpose should be to create a society where everybody can be all that they are meant to be, a society where everybody is dignified, a society where everybody can prosper. That should be the end. And so we'll use money to achieve that end. We will spend money on education so that people can be intellectually equipped to make the society better. We will use money to invest in health so that people can be physically fit and comfortable to make the society better. We'll use money to invest in infrastructure so that people can have the physical tools to achieve a society that is better for everybody. We must think of money as a tool to achieve an end. The interesting is that money actually comes in creating value. That is the source of wealth when we create value. And it is human beings that create value. So, a society that helps human beings to be effective, that helps human beings to be productive, will be a society that creates value, and that will be a society that will become prosperous. Do you get that? So that is the reason why materialism is actually very counterproductive. So a society should focus on its people, helping them to become better. It is as they become better that they create value. And it's as they create value that the entire society now becomes a more prosperous one. You get it? And so we should pick leaders that have the character and the competence to help us create a society where people are more productive. And so as they help people to be more productive, the society also becomes prosperous. So we should pick leaders based on this. We should not be a society that buys chieftaincy titles with money. All that we are going to achieve by doing that is that we're going to have an accumulation of wicked and unreasonable people being our elite. We should not be a society of people that talk down on other people that don't have as much money as we do. Because what we are doing is that we have forgotten that every human being has a fundamental and inherent ability to create value. That is what it means to be created in God's image. Every human being has a capacity to create value, and that value can make the world a better place for all of us. Even the person that has a physical handicap, even a child or a person with autism, even a child with cerebral palsy, whether a man or a woman, whether white or black, every human being has the capacity to create some value that can make life better for at least another person. That is where the value of everybody comes from. That is where the value of every person comes from. So a society that doesn't put money as the ultimate, but rather puts people as the ultimate, is a society that will prosper greatly. Listen, don't let anybody ever make you feel like nothing because you don't have money. You have an inherent ability to create some form of value. This inherent ability you even have is such that nobody can really put a cap on it. There's nobody that really knows the limit of this capacity that you have. You have an inherent capacity to create value. That inherent capacity is what makes you a valuable person, not the amount of money that you have. So don't let anybody ever make you feel like nothing just because you don't have money. You don't need money to be valuable. You are already a valuable person. Don't let not having money make you depressed. You are already valuable. Don't look down on other people because they don't have money. Don't. We must not be a society that does that. Don't be a person that looks down on other people because they don't have as much money as you do. Don't be a person that looks at your employees as inferior to you because they don't have as much money as you do. They are not inferior to you. Do not be someone that physically assaults your house help. Do not be someone that hits another person on the road who has a less expensive car and tells them, do you know who I am? Don't be that person. Now, for we believers, for we Christians out there, we must never lose sight of some core things. We must never think of godliness as a means to gain. We must almost always remember that the essence and the God's priority is not just that men are created in his image, but also that men are made in his image. That means that the gospel of Christ is our priority. Getting people to know God and to have a relationship with him is the most important thing on God's heart. So we must think of all our resources, all the money that we are making as a tool to achieve that end. We must never go about doing the ministry of the gospel of Christ as a way to make money. We must never find ourselves in that place. We must never give to the gospel because of what we want to get back from God. We must never minister to people who are in need of the supernatural as a way of getting money from them. We must always remember, money is a tool for us to achieve eternal things. Like Apostle Paul said to Timothy, now we should warn those who are rich in this world not to depend on independable riches, but to trust in the living God who gives us all things richly to enjoy. And he says to exhort them that they should be willing and eager to do good with money, so that through it they may lay hold on eternal life. So money has been given to us for us to sow into eternal things. Money is a tool. It must never become an end. Thank you, and look out for our next video where we're going to be talking about leadership and what real leadership looks like. Until next time.